Okay, should be live on YouTube. We'll see if this is working. Switch account. TorysTrades. Let's save mic too as well. Testing voice. Let's go. Let's go. We live. Let's see if we are working. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. Here we go. We're live. Okay. I don't want this echo to ruin this. Okay. We are live, guys. It's working. So I'm going to go ahead and share the link in the Discord. And we'll get right into it. What's good? What's good? HDs. All right, let's get into it, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what was going on with Discord. It just kept kicking me off every time I went live. I did an update on my Discord, and I don't know why it did that, but we'll see after the stream. I'm going to work that out. I don't know what's going on. I know the lag is a little real here on YouTube. It's about a little delay. I got the latency as low as I can, but there is a little delay today. But nonetheless, I mean, even if there is a little delay, we should still have a lot of time to get in these trades, even though there is a minor delay. So we'll see. And yeah, the market makers will be live in here. We'll see, huh? But I want to catch a nice trade with you guys. I hated that we had to wait a little bit. We kind of missed this little punch up here. But like I was talking about with my, I didn't know the screen wasn't loading for you guys, but ultimately what I was looking at was this day. So we have the full day here. We have Asian range, London, New York, Asian accumulation. London, I was looking for this structure to hold here. I was looking at the 5-minute overnight. I don't need to get too deep into it, but I was looking for price to come, minimally hit this volume imbalance, take this liquidity out. We did that, and then we shot down the rest of London. And now Tuesday, today, we had that low week on New York sesh. High, low, higher, high. Even paying attention to this high, low, higher, high here. So what I'm looking at is possibly a continuation for the rest of the week, since daily wise we did take out our sell side right here. So we have this big, this range here. We finally took the sell side liquidity out here. And so we'll see if that can start to be the culprit for us to run these highs up into here, and even run full highs again if we keep going up. But for today, I'm looking at possible longs here during lunch. We just got to be careful. So we already took lunch highs. So what I'm kind of thinking for today is, if we show strength still here, I'm still willing to take longs and take profit all the way up to that area we were targeting yesterday, which is this 15-minute sell side imbalance right here. So if we do continue long, this is going to be a great target for us today if we can reach up here, right here to this sell side imbalance. So that would be really, really nice. Actually, let's make that a box. So let's get that on there. It's going to be our 15-minute. we're not going to rush into anything. We're going to take it slow and see what we can get. I'm sorry about the lag, guys, but tomorrow we will have it fixed. I know there's a little YouTube lag, but still is able to, you're able to follow along, definitely. I mean, even if, let's say, we got in an entry and it's still chilling in that imbalance for a while, you know, you can still grab an entry even though there's a little delay. So really, let's see. Is it really choppy? Yeah, I'm seeing it's a little choppy too, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on today. They don't want me to trade today, guys. They don't want me to freaking trade. Even turning on my computer, the resolution just kept not wanting to go full. I had to switch my graphics card settings and everything. I don't know what the heck was going on. It's just whack today, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I will definitely have it worked out for tomorrow. But nonetheless, I'm still going to be waiting for a nice little entry long in this range. If we start to grip out of this range, I'd like to target this 15-minute imbalance, but if not, we did take lunch highs, so we could be looking for a retracement down into our lunch range and even target lunch low. So let's see if that's what we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this chart now, our main shabam here. So let's go right here. I don't know what is going on here, guys. Let's get these charts loading up here. Come on. No, I don't think it's your guys' end. I believe it's, I don't know what's going on my end today. Everything's being wonky here. No bueno. I guess we'll just do it here on TradingView. And yeah, the 15-minute imbalance, if we're going to continue long, that's what I'm looking to target. We can have that. It's this area right in here. What's good, Artie? Yeah, sorry about the lag today, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on, but tomorrow it'll be fixed. I'll be testing it out tonight, fixing it, but I'm liking this long if we can continue up into here. We did already test out this 15-minute imbalance. We're setting, this is like the stage of it right here. This is setting the possible stage for an entry. So we have this 15-minute buy-side imbalance right there. Mark that in blue. And then 5-minute wise, we had that mitigation of it, a pop-up, and we can look at possibly if we want to maintain these down close candles. Here's a bullish order block, so we'll see. That would be our 5-minute kind of zone, and then the 1 minute is where we're going to get our actual entry. So this could have been a hypothetical long entry right in here. as we're retesting these 5-minute zones, also in that 1-minute imbalance. I might want to try a long here, honestly. I might get in a long. Not the best entry, but I want to target this 15-minute imbalance up top. If we can reach up there, we're getting pretty close to these highs. Would be a good 200 ticks. So I'm going to try some longs here, guys. I'm in longs. I'm going to have a pretty tight stop, just about like 50-ish ticks on this. Just below mean threshold of this order block right here, about 60 ticks. We're looking at target almost 200 if we can, all the way up to that 15-minute imbalance up top. So, liking this because we have these 15-minute or this 5-minute order blocks of support. We had this mitigation, this 15-minute zone. Ideally, this would have been the best entry. We had this high, low, higher high, retesting this imbalance in here, so that would have been the beautiful entry. But I got it here as we're retesting this old area of distro up top, this old bearish order block, so we should continue up from here, targeting that 15-minute imbalance up top. So we'll see. I'm in one contract on this so far. We'll see if we can get a rip. It's been a really strong day though during New York, so this is some low-hanging fruit right here, this 15-minute sell-side imbalance. If we can reach up to that, really good. So let's get it, guys. Let's see if we can get this little pop here. Hopefully the lag isn't as bad still right now. Hoping it works itself out. Just tricky area too. Be aware we did take all-time highs of the day here so far at this little punch. It's formed a new high for New York session, so we're taking buy-side liquidity, but it still looks strong in my eyes to reach up into here minimally. So that's what I'd like to target. A little below even, just to be safe, like maybe just below 174 ticks, if we can get that. So that's what we're looking at. Mainly, I want to see as well this 5-minute order block offer us support. So right down here is what I'm talking about. So we already tested it out, so we shouldn't have to rebalance there again. That's a 5-minute bullish order block body. So we're keeping it really tight. You can see that test of that 5-minute order block, that pop from it. So if we're really strong here, that should have been the mitigation of that, and we should just continue up from here. Bullish breaker on the 1-minute, little imbalance here as well. Buy side imbalance. See if we get this pop, guys. My gosh. Come on. Sitting pretty here. I want to see us clear above this down close candle right now, and that'll be another bullish order block for us to use as support. So that'll be good. Aggressive in this entry, definitely. This would have been the ideal entry down here as it's retesting that 5-minute order block, but still nonetheless, the stage is right. The entry was there. I mean, the setup was there. The 1-minute entry was there. We just kind of missed it because we're kind of the stream, kind of setting up the stream. It's all laggy, but nonetheless, we'll see if we can get this continuation all the way up to that imbalance, guys. We chilling here. Stop is pretty tight though too. I know it's even 60, 70 ticks is it's a little wide for some. Yeah, I mean I'm in with just one contract here, but realistically, if you want to keep it wider, if you want to be able to catch a longer move, I mean you could have it below these lows as well, below this 5-minute order block, because there's a possibility it could run short-term lows again, stopping us out. You know, so being realistic, you could keep it a little lower, but we're keeping it tight for the strength that it should have in this area. So below this 1-minute buy side imbalance, shouldn't have to reprice below here if it's really strong, but if it wants to be high resistance, it would reprice below there. So we'll see. But if we're really strong, it shouldn't have to run lows all the time. It should just run from PD arrays, you know, these discount areas, and run from it. So ultimately, we could look at this as the manipulation leg. There's two areas we could pay attention to. It could be this high, low, higher, high right here, or it could be this tiny little fractal one here, high, low, higher, high. I'm going to look at this one from the bodies, the larger one. And we could target as first TP. You could even target one deviation of this dealing range right here, 2 to 2.5, up into this imbalance even. I'm wanting to target this 15-minute sell side imbalance if we can reach up there. But even one deviation would be a good take part or a partial if you can, if we can reach up there too. That would be really clean. So we'll see if we can get this pop here, guys. Come on. We need it. We need to start to work above these down close candles though in this little range, because that'll be now new support for us, but we need to start doing it now. So yeah, TP1 would be, I'll get for you a dollar figure there, a number. It would be roughly here about 306, 305, if you want to be a little conservative. So right about there. And that's going to offer still 80, 90 ticks right there. So it's still really good for a partial. Come on, guys. I told you guys. Yeah, I know, for real. Let's see, though. We need this pop, guys. I like this 5-minute order block as support. I hate how it's just dangling here, though, right now. But once we start to clear above these candles here, they'll be really clean in my eyes. But we need it to happen freaking now. So we're going to let this puppy run. But we're getting later in the day. It's 2:40 Eastern, so we should be seeing some movement soon. Let's see what we could get. We're going to be real patient here. Just let it play out. Ooh, come on. We keep wicking right around that break-even territory, so we need to see this vault up above this range, even this little range we're forming here. Let's get it. I'm gonna try one more contract too, guys, just so I can take some partials, and I'm in 2. So I want to keep the same stop loss. I mean, we have to keep it right where it is. We can't drag it up. You know, it'd be too tight for me at least. But I'm going to take partials here at 1 deviation and then full TP if we can reach all the way up to this imbalance. That would be beautiful. So that's what we're looking to target. What it do? EK, what it do? Let's see if we can get this run. Come on. Nothing really new in the 5-minute either. Still that same order block. Could even pay attention to this one here now too. This newly formed 5-minute. So ideally, that's going to be mean threshold, roughly the middle of it. So we could now look at that. We shouldn't see it go below mean threshold of that. So, I mean, stop loss is just below that. So that is pretty clean. So that's that newly formed 5-minute order block. So stop loss is just below. It's still very tight, you know, because price could want to run below this little range here, taking some internal range liquidity, test out that mean threshold, and it could stop me out because it's very tight. But still, we're keeping it where it is. It's still 67 ticks, so we have to keep it roughly there for our entry. We got to be careful because it is just dangling right here above lunch highs. So we need to see some continuation like now, pretty soon. 11, so it's almost 250. So 250 to 310. We should see some sort of motion starting this tide here. So we'll see. But if we can get this run, TP1 is going to be right here, guys. I'm going to take one partial there and then full off. If we can get all the way into that 15-minute sell side imbalance right there, that would be really clean. So we'll see. We're being patient with it, though. Stop is pretty tight, 67 ticks. Shot, buddy. I mean, win rate would be like, I mean, I'm profitable, majority profitable. I don't really calculate it honestly, but I mean, I'd say maybe 70-30, 65-35, you know, profit versus loss. It's just, even if you're losing your trades, though, I've been trying to show you guys, it's about taking partials. So even if I take a good partial, let's say I take a partial here, if we can get this run up to here, 1 deviation, I'm taking one contract off. That's going to offer me if we can get it, you know, I'm speaking hypothetically right now, but if we can get from our entry price to there, that's about almost 100 ticks. So that's going to be 100 ticks on one contract, and then I'm left with one contract. So if I get stopped out at 67, that's technically a losing trade, but I'm still in the green because I banked my partial at 100 ticks, and I got hit at 67. So roughly like 30, 40 ticks in profit, even on a losing trade. So that's what's more important to me is money management rather than your win-loss ratio or stuff like that. But it is good to be consistent. Consistency is obviously key. It's just about being patient to get that consistency. And yeah, it's up to you if you feel like, you know, a lot of things online steer you away. There's a lot of drama, a lot of people talking about it, but just finding what works for you, you know. So study it if you want, you know, and see if you can put it to work on your own and see if it works for you. Great. If not, then, you know, try other things. You don't have to trade ICT concepts to be successful. Definitely not. But it's just what I feel confident in trading because it gives me an edge to, you know, study certain things. But, you know, everyone's different. Everyone has different psychology, what works with them and what they see easily. So, but we're wanting to see this run here. It's chilling here quite a bit. It's 250 right now, almost 249. And we are in longs, correct? Since we mitigated this 15-minute imbalance, we had 5-minute order block as support twice, and now we are entering based off a 1-minute bullish breaker. So the 15-minute imbalance set the stage. That's the stage. We had that reaction from it. The 5-minute showed us that setup, so we did have the reaction from this bullish order block here, so that was kind of the setup there. Entry should have been here. We didn't get that entry. We entered right here as retesting this old bearish order block as support in my eyes. So we want to see it be strong here and continue up. So that's what we're basing it off of. And we're having stop loss just under this 5-minute bullish order block right here, just under mean threshold, which is 50% of that body. Could be a little deeper under it, which would be safer, you know, maybe at the closure of it. For about 80 ticks, but you just have to assess it for your account, what's proper for your account size and how much contracts you're going in with. Because if you're in with 2 micros, you could take an 80 tick stop loss, 100 tick stop loss, you know, but if you're in with 2 minis, maybe your account can't handle that. So we're going to be patient. Patience. This is like awful though. I hate just watching it bumble time distortion like this. But once we clear above this range, it'll be clean. We just don't want to see a hard spike and then reversal here. We want to see continuation. We want to see it running these highs, not just purging them. So if we can start to run these highs, that would be really clean. Very choppy though, for sure. So far at least. You could also study that old high as the breaker, so it's supporting it still here. $252. Let's see if we can get some 250 to 310. A little action here, a little macro. And I'm going to peel one off. I'm going to set a limit just below this 1 deviation. So that's going to be 1 right there. That's pretty much just below that rejection block there on the 15 minutes. That's really clean partial, honestly. That one deviation lining up with these lunch highs from yesterday. So that would be really clean, honestly. And then full run up to there would be really clean if we can get it. But that one deviation looks like a really good partial area. Let's go. Once again, though, I'm sorry about the lag, guys. We'll get it fixed for tomorrow. Could be a little brutal watching this, but nonetheless, we want to hop on, get you guys some trade going, some psychology going right now. So let's see what we can catch. Getting some strong volume out of here now, so we got to be careful. I want to see it really not run below here. I mean, if it wants to run these lows, that's fine, but I want to see it run these lows and spike up hard. We shouldn't want to be running much lower than that. So we're getting close. We just ran those short-term lows here. Let's see if we can get this to spin out of here. Just reverse right here. Getting so close right there, guys. No bueno. Oh my gosh, got hit for 67 ticks. Really, really tight stop loss. I'm still wanting to see if it wants to run here, but if we start to disrespect this, you know, our stop was just below mean threshold, so a little tight. We could have had it, you know, I didn't want to have it past 100 ticks with two contracts, so 67, I'm fine with that. This would have been more realistic, but it's too wide. We'll see if we can get one more entry. I might look for one more trade. And if we start dumping out here, we could target, like I was talking about earlier, these imbalances from lunch sesh, but I wanted to see the strength in this range and carry us up. We had a really strong day today, so we were bullish whole New York sesh pretty much. So let's just, you know, we can take that off because we disrespected that order block mean threshold, but we can look at still this same order block we were looking at here, this discount one. If we start to disrespect this area, we can then probably look at shorts, honestly. So I want to study right here. So this order block mean threshold right here. So this is the true discount one on the 5 minute for this range. So if we start to break below this, closing below it, for me, I don't see why we wouldn't run lower. We could be getting a little immediate rebalance right here, low, high, lower, low. This wick testing that breaker low, we'll see. But I still want to study this area we're in right now, if we can get the pop from it. So let's see, guys. Let's see. We're starting to disrespect here. I might enter again. We can clear this. I want to see a closure of this candle first, though. Still got 30 seconds left. Still wanting these longs, though, guys. I'm not going to scrap the whole idea yet. If I were to enter here, 56 tick stop loss would be pretty good. 50-ish ticks. But I want to wait for this candle to close first. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try these longs one more time here. I want to see, once we get this candle to close above this as a bullish order block, that's what I want to take as a long. So I want to see this close above here and bounce at this level on the 1 minute. So right here. So we can get above that, retest that. I want to take that entry long. So I'm going to wait for. Because we're starting to get that 5-minute reaction again here. So if on the 1 minute we can get this secondary reaction, this will be our actual entry. And same targets, you know, we'll target still above here, 1 deviation, and then fully here. So I'm going to take these guys. I am in. Stop loss is going to be roughly right here below mean threshold of that. We're studying this as an order block now. So same thing, about 56 ticks. And we're looking to still run it all the way up here if we can. Partials here though. This would be really clean if we can get this run up, but if not, we need to be real careful at this area. This order block has to be decisional, has to hold price up here. Looking to almost see this area act as inversion. So I want to see this carry us up. We had this strong reaction from that, this 5-minute order block mean threshold, and I want to see us work into this imbalance now. A lot of bearish volume here though, guys. This volume is coming in so hard right here during 3 o'clock right now, so this is the last hour. Oftentimes you'll see a lot of manipulation at first though during that 250 to 310, and then you'll see the actual move happen. So that's what I'm kind of wanting to see this be. That's the kind of that manipulation. And then as we work above this down close candle, this is what I'm studying as a bullish order block here on the 1 minute. So we should see, if we're actually going to continue up, this should hold us up, this down close candle as a bullish order block. We have a lot of clean, relative equal highs too above, you know, really rounded out highs. It's not a hard spike or anything. So it looks like still we should be clearing some liquidity up top, honestly. But we'll see. 56 tick stop though. Definitely right under mean threshold. And even at this point, partials, if you're in a lot of contracts, if you got in with me, I'm in with 2. So, I mean, I'm going to take 1 off at 1 deviation. This is a good area, though, to take 1 off, too. So we'll see how we react to these highs. If we can get up there. If we start to run these highs and kind of chill like we are here, we're not really showing a lot of strength up. I might even cut the full trade if we can get up to these highs. But you got to be careful because this is high of day right here, high of New York sesh. So we're right at the top of the range, so we got to be very careful. So we're going to let this run. Being patient on this last one. It might be my last trade if we get hit here, because that'll put me not too good on the day, but we'll see. I mean, I'm wanting to see this order block act as support here. You could hear the birds chirping. Good. That's cool. Getting close here. It's testing out this order block mean threshold area. It's not ideal. I want to see it be pretty strong out of this area. We closed above this imbalance. And I wanted to see now this secondary one up here work as inversion, as we didn't really respect this breaker too much. We kind of popped up into it really hard. So I was looking to fade this as a breaker, almost seeing this act as support and us still continue up. So, you know, if it gets a little violent here, I'm not liking it if it wants to spike lows again and then run up. We want to see this strength hold up right here. So tough though right here. Very tough territories. Still pretty choppy too if you're looking at this range on the 1 minute, but 5 minute wise too. Still right at the top. I don't like that we did take lunch highs out here, but still nothing to short off of based on the 5 minute. Until we get, you know, if we do work below this, that would be stop hit, and then probably we do run lower into lunch range. We'll see. But I want to keep stop just below, like right here, even below that low would be a little better. If we do that, that would be like 60 ticks, but right there, about to get hit. And I'm hit on that one now, guys. Bummer. Two losses, 56 ticks and then 60 ticks. Good stop loss, but shoot, guys, I'm not liking this today. Not the best, guys, unfortunately. Not the best. Let me close this window. We're getting chopped out, guys. You know, if I take a third trade, the shorts are killing it so far. They're killing me, but they're not really decisional here yet. There's nothing on the 5 minute showing us a short entry. There really isn't. It took out lunch highs. That's about it. So since we took out lunch highs, we want to go short. That's our first sign. Okay, yeah, it took lunch highs there. Second thing would be is the fact that we had this bearish order block right here. So this up close candle was a bearish order block. But still, there's nothing for us to go long based off of that, because we need to have some sort of disrespect on the 5 minute. So now that we're closing below this order block here, we can look at that as inversion now. Yeah. Right here. So that was once a bullish order block. We're now working below it. So now in the 5 minute, we can start to look at shorts, maybe targeting lower into this 15 minute imbalance here. So that is decent right there. So we did have that. Let's clear out that. So that's our highs. That was our buy side that we took out. This was that order block right here. That 5 minute bearish order block, but still yeah, it's the freaking gardener's fault, man. No, it's just too choppy, guys. On the 5 minute, now that we're starting to work below this order block, yeah, we can start to look at shorts, but as we're here, I wouldn't be looking at shorts. I'm still looking for those longs. So we'll see what happens here. If we take one more third trade for the day, I'll stop after 3. But Still is either side, guys. It's not guaranteed shorts. You know, I like to catch clean runs. I don't like catching little 50 tick scalps. I like catching like 100 to 150, 200 ticks. But little 30 to 50 tick, 70 tick runs, I'll take partials at that. But I like to target full runs. So, I mean, so far, I wouldn't be targeting a full run until now we got that closure below this 5-minute bullish order block. So that was a first. That would have been a really aggressive entry because we didn't have a lot of confirmation on the 5-minute. And if you're in these shorts, yeah, you could be up about 80 ticks, maybe even 100 ticks down below here, but not much confirmation other than 1-minute structure. And 1-minute structure is tough to play off of simply just 1-minute structure. But 2 to 3, pretty ugly action, honestly, guys. 2 to 3 was pretty whack. We should have had a run here. It was setting up for it, but we just kept chilling at lunch highs, dumped out from it. And we're still now back in this range, still right at lunch highs. So it still could run. I mean, it still could run, or, you know, we could dump out into lunch range a little bit. But we were so strong today during New York. I'm still going to be patient, see what happens 3 to 4 right now, and see if we catch one more entry. But as of now, I could be looking at this 1-minute order block here, and we'll see if we start to work below that. That could be our first thing to look at for an entry. If we can work below that, retest some sort of PD right here, and then short. Targeting, if we could, a 15-minute, this discount 15-minute imbalance right here could be good. So that would be the open of it. If we're short, I'd like to target there to here, there to the fill of it, so there to there. We will see. So we're still studying this bullish order block right here. If we work below it, I'd be looking for shorts so we can retest it. So if we can actually work below this now and retest, that would be a larger bearish breaker. I would like that entry. We have more confirmation because we're closing below 5-minute zones. So it's showing us disrespect on the 5-minute. So this would be a really good 1-minute entry here. But we still need to see it work below. If we don't, we get support here. We get up to here again, we could probably look for another long, looking at the same order block. Yeah, it was ugly. It ran our, stop hunt right here on us, but this would still be a reclaimed bullish order block if we can get up here. So I'd be still looking at the same concepts. If once we get up into this area, I'd still want to see it retest this area, retest this as a reclaimed bullish order block, and then still run to our targets we were looking at. So this area is going to be really telltale, this zone right here. We could also take that off. It doesn't matter anymore. So we got about 50 minutes left for some action. I still, would like these longs, but now for me to take it again, I'm going to want this as a reclaimed order block right here. So I want to see us retest that. We just got to roll with the punches today, guys. So we'll see what happens here. If we can start to work below this, that will be interesting. We can maybe look for that short setup. Down to our target area right here, this 15-minute imbalance. That would be a really clean target. Down to here. Roughly 100, 200 ticks. So we need to see this candle close, though. It's got 15 seconds left now. very strong out of this area, so it's really, I mean, not strong, weak. It's really dumping out, so we've closed below it. I like that. We can start to look at shorts now, guys, honestly. I'm not going to enter quite yet. I want to see if this candle can close, offer us a little imbalance in here. This order block is resistance and then short. But if it runs without me, that'll be a little bit of a bummer. But I would look at shorts in this little area right here if we can get this candle to close. Or if we can even get a retest of this low, that would be a bearish breaker. So I might enter one and then maybe enter another if we can get up into here. See what the 5 and the 15 is doing. See, the 15 is just taking little short-term lows there though, so we got to be really careful there too. It's taking short-term lows into that while we're in this large 15-minute imbalance. So also something to be aware of, you know. So we are in a 15-minute buy-side imbalance. This is some short-term lows that we did just take out. So some minor sell-side liquidity. We did just run it out. So what I want to see now is this zone is going to be, if it's going to start to act as resistance down, this could be a nice entry short. But if we start to close above 50% here, might be looking for a long from this zone. So we'll see. We did punch into it once right there. But I'm wanting to be really safe, you know, really careful here because we are in a 15-minute imbalance and we did just take short-term lows inside of this area. So really weak out here, guys. My gosh, that would have been a nice little institutional order flow entry right there, but I'm not going to chase this. I'm not going to chase it. Because like I said, we're in this 15-minute zone and we just took these lows out. So, I mean, if I enter short here chasing it, yeah, it could continue down to this imbalance, but it could still want to run from here. So I wanted to be really careful because 15-minute, 5-minute, we're still in this area here. So it's not ideal to be shorting in here. I like catching just a long trade, you know, that we can run for a lot of ticks here. But I need more confirmation. Let's see. Let's see. So as we're in this imbalance, if we work above here now, because I'm still leaning towards seeing some longs, guys. I'm not going to lie. But as we're shorting out right now, it's tough. Yeah, we did have a little entry offered here. As we retested that, was a little scalp, 90 tick scalp, but I mean, who knows, it's going to turn on a dime right here. You don't know to scalp it to that low here, you know. Maybe if you entered short here, you would have been holding, and now it's retracing completely on you. Now it's almost at your break even. So it's really either side right now, and I'm wanting to be really patient so we can actually catch a full-on move instead of just a little scalp. So if I enter one more position, it will be my last trade today, guys. This will be my third trade if we enter one more position. So let's see. Let's check the hourly real quick too. And right now, mitigating that hourly imbalance. So, you know, and it's high, low, higher, high. So it's not ideal to be long or shorting right here, for me at least. Nothing super clean for that. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Leaning more towards these longs though, since we're, like I said, we're in this 15-minute zone. We took those lows in this 15-minute zone, so if we can work above into here, that would be a long entry for me. That would be the last trade if we can get it, because that would be, we already balanced out here. We mitigated this area, so if we run into it, I'd like to look at this as a market maker buy model, almost targeting these consolidations up here, right here, right here, and then ultimately our target, that 15-minute imbalance above. But we'll see. We shall see. We got to see it kind of work up into here. All right, I'm going to try one, guys. I'm going to try one long. If we can close above here, this bullish order block, and this will be the last trade for me today. It's still looking decent. I'm giving it the chance. So let's get this candle to close. About 30 seconds left. Even as we're retesting this as an order block, I kind of want to just take one entry in here. So I'm going to take it right here. Last entry. Entry's at 37.50. Good. So entering as we're retesting this as a bullish order block. And last trade, so stop loss, again, is going to be, below mean threshold. So we shouldn't see it have to run these lows again. And we're really wanting to target at least this consolidation up top here. Honestly, as we're getting later in the day, that would be really safe. And ultimately up here if we can. But this isn't even one deviation anymore, so we can take that off. That is roughly around that previous day, though, like lunch highs. So, but we'll see. This is my last position on the day. We'll see if we can get this to run in our favor. Looks primed for it, so I want to see this possible run here. Honestly, I would be taking full off though at high of New York sesh for 200 ticks. That's going to be it for me. But we'll see. We got to work above this little area now. This imbalance. So unfortunately, we did get a little manipulated all day here so far. So we'll see if this can work in our favor. But very good. And stop loss is in a good area. It's below this imbalance, this order block mean threshold, so, and these lows. So we got three things protecting us. If it runs below us, bummer, but tough to play this today for me, guys, honestly. If it runs me out here. It's showing me, honestly, still, these longs in this 15-minute zone, we run those short-term lows, and we're starting to get a little change in state of delivery here, so still giving it and putting risk on for one more opportunity long here, and if we can get it, great. If not, we're still managing our risk great. So 50 to 60 ticks per trade loss is roughly where we want to keep it, for me at least. So that's where I max it out. Looking really fugly here, though. Yeah, these shorts continue ripping. It is what it is, but I'm giving it the chance here because based on what I'm studying, this 15-minute imbalance we're in, we ran liquidity here, and we did have it looked to be a change in state of delivery here as we're working above this order block and into this imbalance again. So if we were strong, it was valid, the reasoning behind it, but, you know, you've got to assess your trade, stop loss where it's at, take profit where it's at, and let it run, man. So you can't just get in the trade and keep switching your ideas. Once you have that, certain things you're following, you got to just stick to it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to just rotate based on the selling volume here that, oh man, it shot down all the way. I'm going to just mark it out. As a beginner, you know, that can wash your account right out, you know, that same day. So you got to just stick to your side that you're in, stick to your analysis, and just let the whole trade play out. I would have preferred it to be stronger. Yeah, as we're up here, we did have to run these lows again into this order block again. And we'll see if we can get this run on buy side, but we need it to, you know, show us a clear change in state of delivery here. I was anticipating this to be it, you know, as we're working above this imbalance again, so we should have cleared this area, continuing up. But we'll see. You know, we're just going to let it run. This will be the last trade, though. 68 ticks, stop loss targeting about 200 plus if you even run all the way up there. But good risk to reward. We'll just let it run, see if it can get played out in our favor. But this will be my last trade, guys. 3 trades, and that's it for me. Especially towards the end of the day right now. It's like 2:30 almost, so that would be it. Should see more strength here, though. It's really weak still. We have this newly formed 1 minute sell side imbalance, and I want to see us work above that minimally now. You know, we're still not working above that, so not the cleanest delivery here now at this point. So if we get hit here, that's going to be it for me. I wouldn't look at anything else for me on the day. That's a bummer, but a little close for comfort there, guys. Not gonna lie, really close to my stop. You know, so if we get hit, that's it. You know, but I'm still giving it the chance here since we're in this 15-minute area. But stop loss is in a great spot. You know, if it starts to run below that, it's gonna really run into this imbalance. But we're seeing if it's gonna get strong in this area since we did mitigate this imbalance again. We had a good reaction from it. Now we ran lows inside of this imbalance again, so, you know, setting up for that possible rotation here, but, you know, we'll see. So everything we could do is done. So we just got to let it play out now. But if we can get this full TP to hit, that would be beautiful. And even, you know, even taking partials along the way up would be really good. But we got to see it run above here. If not, likely we'll get hit here. It's retesting this imbalance, this order block here again. So we want to see it clear this area, not show resistance here. So it's really not giving me what I want, to be honest, guys. Yeah, these shorts are coming in hard here. So last thing protecting us would be this 1 minute down close candle right here acting as a bullish order block. So if we work, you know, we close below that. Stop loss is just below that. So that would be it. Not the hottest day so far today, guys. It's crazy. We'll see what we can get here. We've got 30 minutes left, honestly. 30, 40 minutes left. Till like roughly 4:10. We can be getting that volume. So we got to clear this little area here. It just keeps coming down really close to my stop area and then coming right back to break even. It's not showing me much clarity yet for these longs. I want to see it work above here now, but if we're not, you know, it's still closing above this sell side pull that it took out, and it's retesting it now, but if, you know, we start to work below it again, it's not going to look good. But I like how we're still maintaining right now above that liquidity pool. And I want to start to see this work as inversion, and mainly this area right here that we previously used pretty hard. So this whole area right here, we need to rebound from there up. So I'm going to take this, ultimately at this point I want to study this area here. So take that off for now. I want to see this bearish order block hold us up, this imbalance hold us up, and we'll see how we can get this run up now from here. But I'm wanting to, I'll take all this off here. Let's check the 5 minute real quick too. Okay. So 5 minute, I want to see this work us up. If we can close above that, that'll be a bullish order block. If we could work above this down close candle, that's what I'm notating, but look at this reaction right here, guys. So let's see. It's really tight inside the zone. It's either going to break out to one side or one side hard here, so got to be careful. Tight, you know, hard stop loss where it's at, just to be careful. Got about half hour left, so could be seeing some crazy volatility here end of day, so be careful like I said. So we had a really hard reaction short from this bearish order block here. It's retesting it now a second time, so we want to see this be support. You know, if we're going to be bullish, we want to see this get broken. So we want to see it work above that now, but that's going to be the main thing supporting our analysis of this on the 1 minute. Is this first change in state of delivery. We're anticipating this to be it, you know, run from there, but now we're retesting this. So this should be the change in state of delivery here. You know, instead of working as a bearish order block, we'll see if it gets switched, you know, if we can get support from that area. So we will see. Let's make these a little darker. Cool. So we'll see. This is the last trade though. Got about like 30-ish minutes left till I'll probably close. I want to see this move to like 410-ish maybe, and then we'll be done. So. But at this point, full TP for me is going to be 207 ticks right here at the high of New York session. If you want to be conservative too, you could even target just the rejection block, which is the highest body, which is going to be like right there. 191 ticks, this highest up close candle of this whole range. So it's up to you. And even if we do run, you know, we get a nice run, we could additionally target that imbalance we were looking at earlier as we were here, you know, but we'll see. We need to see this candle really close though and get this full change in state of delivery here. We're starting to look like it, but we need this closure to now start to work above. We closed above 50% though, which is good, but we need this to really work above this area. This is just how it is some days, guys. Sometimes you hop on, you're able to catch that first banger, but you know, we had to take a couple trades. We'll see if this last one can play out in our favor, and then still end the day green based on this last trade, but we'll see. Initially, though, it's like in this first reaction, I thought this was going to be the full mitigation of this 15-minute zone, but it ran for lows again, ran for the retest of the zone, and we'll see if this is now really going to set up that full run on buy side, which is looking good so far. We need this candle to really close, though. We closed inside the zone. This candle, I don't want to see a wick and then bam, down. We got to see closure above, which we're getting good volume, though, so it looks good. So we need to see it work above this old sell side imbalance now, too. Let's get it. So up a decent amount, up about 70 ticks, 65 ticks here. So we need to see this candle now close above this area, though. I want to see it retesting it as support. It will be really clean. You know, there's a lot to study. If you like looking at the order blocks too, you could be looking at the same thing now. This right here, acting as support. So essentially, we should see that same thing playing out. This area holding us up. Old bearish order block should be now bullish. We should see, you know, change in state of delivery. So we should be seeking buy side here. And this would be our first bullish breaker now. If we can work above this, this would be our high, low, higher high. So that can give us some sort of deviation. This would be our manipulation leg if we can clear that high, and hypothetically we could be looking at, you know, these levels too. So this high, low, higher, high, this being the manipulation leg, measuring that, we could target one deviation, which is right there at these highs. 2 to 2.5 would be right there at that 15 minutes, so that would be pretty clean too. That would be nice, but for me at this point, I'm just going to be targeting if we can get that run all the way up to here. High of New York sesh, that's it. That'd be a nice 200 ticks. But we just need to study, be careful here. We got to see now this old area of distribution act as accumulation of longs. And, you know, our stop loss is quite a ways now. We got a lot protecting us on the 1 minute. So, I mean, we shouldn't see it rebalance. There's no reason for it to come down here at all unless we're going to be seeking more sell side, you know, down into here. So, there's nothing to balance out. It already mitigated this order block. We got this imbalance. It already tested it. So, if it wants to go lower, we could test this order block. This maybe as mitigation, that would be fine, but below here, you know, if we get down here again, it's probably going to just keep running. I'm going to keep stop where it's at, but really I don't want to see it go below right here, you know, 20, 30 tick area from entry, so it shouldn't really go below there, but to prevent myself from getting stop on it, I'm going to just leave it where it's at. If it wants to spike and then run, I'm going to let it. We should be strong here. We should see it get some strength here, get some support here from this imbalance, this old bearish order block, and then run up. And then we'll look for the same thing here. So let's get it. Just keep these charts pretty clean. I'm going to take that off. I am going to mark this 5 minute because I want to see this zone too. We have a little 5 minute fair value gap right here, so we got to be careful there too. We want to mark that out. We want to see this area give us support. So let's do this. Let's go. Boom. Let's put this on here. So that's the zone. I'm talking a little 5-minute imbalance there. Getting a lot of strength out of this area. It's really dumping out here strong. So we'll see. But that's that 5-minute zone we're talking about. So we want to see it run from there and then use that as support as well. Let's see, we got to clear now this area up top. Here's this 5-minute sell side imbalance we haven't mitigated. We got to see it work above that and keep running. So we're going to let this puppy go. We're up about 70 ticks here though. We're at about 73 ticks. But I'm not looking to just take a partial there. I want to see us run a little higher. Maybe I could take a partial here in this old area here and then maybe cut full at the top. We'll see. But we're mitigating this 5-minute zone. It was left open, so we got to be really careful here. We want to see it run from here. We don't want any weakness. Let's get it. We're getting a nice run here now. I like this reaction from this 5-minute zone. Immediate rebalance from it. You can see, boom, retested, shot up from it. Get it. I want to see us clear up into here. I'm probably going to take one off those. We can re-enter this zone here. And then I'll let full run just so we can recuperate some of our, we did take 2 losses. We took a 60-tick stop loss and then a 50-tick loss. So just to recuperate some of that, we want to end the day green. So we're up about 100 ticks here. I'm going to take one off here, guys. I'm out of one at 100 ticks. Boom. Let's get it. So I just took one off there, and we're going to let the rest run. And I'm going to take full TP here for 200 if we can get that. Let's get it, guys. Beautiful freaking run here so far, though. Well, that's what, risk management, the beauty of it, because we took a 60-tick loss and a 50-tick loss. Okay, we were down about 110 ticks there, and we just got it all back on this trade here. So on this one, we're down 10 ticks on the day now. So once we get this full TP to hit, we'll be up about 100 ticks on the day after taking 2 losses. So even if you're looking at a win-to-loss ratio of, hey, 2-1, I lost 2 trades, 1-1, you're still going to be up on the day if your risk management's on point, your money management's on point. But, you know, it just takes a lot of time to get to that point, guys. But let's see. We got to see this run fully, though. It's running beautifully, though, right now, guys. Let's get it. I got a limit order set up here at 89 on the dot, and I'm going to let it hit. It's just below those highs. So they're at 25. It's just one tick below the highs. But if we start to dangle here, we see some hard reaction. I might just mark it out as we're getting close to end of day. It's 350 right now, 349 New York. But just patience, guys. It's a bummer we had to get manipulated on that first one. You know, I thought this was going to be the strong reaction, the only mitigation of this 15-minute zone, but price did want to come back again, running sell side, and then, you know, go in our favor. But just a bummer. That's just part of trading, guys. It's going to happen sometimes. You got to put risk on and keep your risk according to what you can do. So we're taking valid entries on these plays, but just price wanted to run sell side again, you know, until it gave us that full delivery. So that's just how you got to roll with it, guys. You can't just get scared and reverse yourself. You got to still go with what you're looking at, you know, stick to your plan, not just flip yourself because you're getting a loss. So this is the reality of it, guys. I'm not trying to be fake with it. This is literally the reality of trading. This is what it is like. You're not going to win every trade, but if you're on top of your money management, you're going to still be green. You're still going to keep your profile. So your account. So I'm getting ready. I want to see this run up here now. You know, really, really strong. We're in this area, so we should be retesting here. I really don't want to see it come down to here again. We do have some imbalances open here. I would like to see it just be really strong from this area, even right here, this high, low, higher, high. So all these up close candles here, I'd like to see that support us up. So we will see. Just gonna let it run. Come on. Getting a lot of strength here, guys. Beautiful delivery so far. So at this point, we're past 75% of our you know, target. You know, if we want to do a graded price swing, our full target's going to be these highs. The reversal is down here. So if we do check that on, you know, this is for looking at market maker buy and sell models. I kind of look at this sometimes, but we go here. You want to see roughly at every point there'd be a re-entry usually, and you want to be entering below 50% of the range. So we got our entry below 50%. We're starting to see that second stage distribution really occur here, long. So really good. So now that we're at 75%, we really shouldn't see it creep down back to 50%. And now that we're at 75%, we should be pretty strong. We should want to see it run buy side, so it shouldn't have to retrace a lot. So we're getting that strong delivery, guys. TP's about to hit. Let's get it. Now we're in this imbalance, but we still need to maintain it. But really beautiful so far, guys. Nothing bad, especially on the 5-minute. Really no reason for us to not run these highs at all. Really smooth highs too. Whenever you see smooth highs like that, not just a jagged wick, when you see a lot of bodies spending time there, it's a good area you want to target. So even the rejection block would be really clean if you want to be safe, but I want to see if we can get that full run. But I'm going to keep my eye on the rejection block too. I'm going to mark it out just so we can see. Like the other day, it wicked the rejection block and then just dumped the rest of the day. So we want to be aware of that too. So let's just mark that as minor buy side. That's our rejection block, this blue line, which once again is the highest up close. Instead of looking at the wicks, it's the highest body in that range. So But I got my limit order set at 89 on the dot. If we can get there, that's going to be full TP. And I am not Trader Joe. I am TorysTrades, but yes, full-time trader, and was an insurance agent. I still am, but I'm transitioning more into just trading now. So, but yeah, man. Got like 6 minutes left till 4. We should see this spike up if it wants to. Still maintaining that same imbalance, so not getting scared in this position yet. I'd like to see this act as breakaway down here. I don't really want to see us work down here, so these imbalances here should be breakaway, and we should see this be strong from here. It's getting wicked here though, guys. Be careful. If you're in this position with me, I mean, if you want to take some partials right here, definitely do so. We're up a good amount. I want to see if we can get this full delivery. We do have a little 5-minute imbalance below too, so I mean, it's likely it could want to take that out real quick and then continue. So that would be the open right there, but I'd like to see just strength here. But that would be, let's mark the bottom end too. So it'd be roughly that whole area there. Be that 5-minute imbalance. Let's make those a little thicker so they stand out. But see, we're still maintaining 75%, so I like that. We should be strong from there. And let's see. Come on. About 4 minutes, guys. 3 minutes almost. Let's see if we can get this pop here. But if we don't, by 4 o'clock, by 4:10, I'll probably just get out of everything and be done for the day. But I'll give it about maybe 10 more minutes, 10 to 15 more minutes. But past 4:10, I really wouldn't want to hold on to it. 4:10 Eastern, so about 13 minutes away. 100%, man. I'm sorry about all the freaking glitching too. So tomorrow we'll have it worked out a lot better. I don't know why my Discord was just geeking today, but hey, we had a good session on YouTube. Glad we got to get it in. It was a little laggy, but hey, still caught this good trade here to end it off. It really was tough those first two. I mean, just how it's going to be sometimes. You got to, we did have that reaction, and I did like those first two longs here, but, hey, we're rolling through it. We're still catching this 200 ticks right here, and we should be good. But still, I want to see it maintain 75% of this whole, of our, perceived target here, our terminus. So we have the lowest low, it's our target. So we shouldn't see retracement below. If we start to work below 75% back down to here, that really wouldn't be clean. We do have this 5-minute imbalance though, so if it wants to wick into it real quick and work above, for sure, but I prefer it to be really strong here since we're so close. We shouldn't need to rebalance anymore. Let's get it. Come on. Let's hit at least the rejection block up top. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate it, Jordan. Insanity right here. My gosh, look at that. So let's see. I mean, I'm going to give it the chance for this 5-minute imbalance to see what it does there. Once again, is these blue lines right here. So if you look at the 5-minute, it's right in there. So we'll see what that can do for us. Let's get it. Really aggressive wick down. We mitigated it. We should be popping up right now. You know, that's what I'd like to see since we already mitigated it. We'll see. But for me, honestly, at this point, stop loss is going to be roughly break even. Maybe a little bit above, but shouldn't go below this low at this point. So let's get this spike and let's be done, man. I got like 10 minutes left. I'm willing to hold it. Really aggressive spike down there, but that's right now at 4. So 350 to 410, that could be that last macro entry that we're given. So let's get this clean delivery here and let's be done. Come on. Honestly, at this point, too, the rejection block is a really good target since we have now new highs right here, short-term highs. We have that rejection block just above. I know our full TP is like really close to it, but I hate, you know, like the other day we saw a really good example of how it took the rejection block out and just dumped for the rest of the, you know, PM sesh. So we don't want that to happen, honestly. It was like right, if we could look at it, it was like right over here this day. Took out that rejection block and just rejected the rest of the day. So we don't want that. So we're going to be real careful. Getting ready to close, guys. I want to see this candle right here. Honestly, this one we're on, I want to see this be the one that runs the highs. If not, I'll probably close after this or the next candle. Getting ready to exit, guys. Not gonna lie, I got my finger on the trigger. If my limit order doesn't fill, I'm just gonna cut it manually. Rejection block hit. I'm gonna just get out if this candle doesn't close. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close though. Because we're already at 4 o'clock, a little past, and I like to be done by 4, honestly. We ran the rejection block. And honestly, at this point, I don't want to see it go below this low. You know, we shouldn't have to go return to this 5-minute imbalance. We have this 1-minute order block here. I would much prefer that to be holding us up. This is kind of ridiculous here. I want to see this high get ripped, but if not, I might just get out of my full position here, guys, soon. By like 410 latest. But we want this to support. If this order block doesn't support us, I'll probably just get out and be done for the day. So I want to see mean threshold here be acting as support. Let's do that right here. So this order block by the body, this is what we should be supporting. If we work below mean threshold, I'll probably just get out and be done today, guys. Yeah, we'll be hopping on the charts tomorrow. I don't know during FOMC if we'll be taking anything per se. We'll, definitely be on, taking a look at what we can get, definitely. Let's get this last little pop. That's all we need. We need like just a little bit up to this high. So if we work below this, we close below this mean threshold, I'm not going to like it anymore. I'm going to probably just mark it out while we're in pretty deep profits here. See if we can gain the support here. Come on. About 5 minutes for me, honestly. I'll probably be getting out after 5 minutes. Let's go. This candle, we got to move it up here. Got like 4 minutes left for me. Getting ready to mark it out soon, guys. Honestly, if we don't get that strength, I might just get out. If we get out in this rejection block and we start to, dangle here a little bit, I might just get out. Even at this point here, at this mean threshold. I want to see this act as support now. After this candle, though, we got some volume. I want to see this now pop from here. Wicks did the damage already, kind of mitigating the whole thing. So we should now, if we're going to be still bullish, this should support us up. If not, we're going to be done. We'll be done on the day after this. About 1 minute left for me, guys. Honestly, I'm giving it this last little chance here in this range we're in. But yeah, if we don't get it up here, I'm probably gonna just mark it out. But definitely still think this is primed to go higher, even maybe during overnight. I mean, this 15-minute imbalance up top is a really good target. So I like it still. But I don't know if we'll fully deliver. I doubt we're gonna. I mean, we're not gonna deliver up here before market close. But you know, it would have been nice if we could have got that last little nick up to these highs right there. So let's see. I know it's already 410, but I'm gonna give it a little more. I'm gonna let it maintain this range. Honestly, if it breaks this range, though, I'll just get out. But GG's, guys. That's really it for today. If you're not in this trade, I completely understand if you dip out. I mean, we're just kind of watching it at this point, letting it run. But that's really all we can do for today. It's almost looking like we're going to be settling now at this point, because past 4 p.m. is just settlement, and we'll see. We're not getting any volume now. Giving it a little more time until maybe 4:15, or if it breaks this range, I'll just get out. But that's likely it today. We might not get much more price action. Look at that spike. I'm giving it a little time though. I mean, we ran those short-term lows back into that. Let's see if we run. That was a hard spike. But I moved my hard stop up to break even at this point. Just below, just above, like right at this low. So we did get our partial out at 100 plus ticks. We're still giving it a little chance here though. I know it's getting really late in the day, but still do like that this 5-minute balance is acting as support. We took the short-term lows out right there. So if we want to right now, we should run. If not, I'm going to be getting out. But this should have been setting up for right here. We just took those short-term lows, retested that imbalance a little deeper. So if we want to pop, it's going to pop right now. We could take this off too. We're not looking at that anymore. So also looking at this little thing. I know it's already getting late, so we really don't need to do a whole bunch, but this little imbalance here too. We should be getting support there. Pop up. Let's see if we can get this pump. Honestly though, guys, since it's so late, I'm going to take full profit at this rejection block here if we can get up to it again. just to be safe. It's so late in the day. So I'm moving my limit down to here. So for 191 on that. $4.15, late in the day. I'm almost going to get ready to exit, guys. If we break out of this range low again at this swing low, it's getting really crazy. The last, this volume right here, it's popping in. I'm not liking that too much. I want to maintain as much unrealized profits as I can. I don't want it to go all the way down on me to my hard stop right here. So we will wait a little more. Yeah, GG guys, thanks for coming by. I know it's already late in the day, so I'll catch you guys if you're hopping off. And yeah, Ethan, I'd love to help you guys out for free, man, as much as I can. Post some content on here. I hope these sessions are, insightful for you guys, so you can at least see, someone who's studied ICT for a while, how, I analyze the markets, the things I'm looking at to support my analysis and stuff like that. And then you can go ahead and go into your own trading with these, similar ideas and see what works for you, and then make your own model based on, all the concepts you've learned. It's not about using all of ICT concepts, but it's about kind of, for me at least, it's not using everything. I like to just use a few things that I like, and then, really focus on those things. Just looking at, basic things, keeping it pretty simple. But ridiculous end of the day now, guys. We got to see this rip now. I'm honestly going to move hard stop up, like right up here. I don't want to see it go below that. So that's going to be hard stop for me. In profits, it'll be good. Regardless, we end with the green last trade, but I want to see this last few minutes if we can get up here. That would be nice. It's pretty close, so I don't think it's too far-fetched. Only about 50 ticks off. We'll see. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Nehai. Come on, this imbalance though. We got to see if we're gonna pop from here. But too, like I said, you could avoid all this BS. We're sitting waiting around too much. By targeting the rejection block, you can completely mitigate all this sitting around waiting. You could take your profits, be done for the day, and be done. So oftentimes rejection blocks are really good to target, but that's why at this point I'm gonna just take it there. I thought though, I was giving it the chance that if we got this volume at the end of the day, I was thinking we could have maybe even reached up into here, or even 2 deviations roughly. This area here. So I'd let it go for these highs, but still, again today, hit the rejection block and just not wanting to move too quick. So we're getting crazy, injections down here. It could be stopping out a lot of people right now before it continues up. It could even settle here though, and then, when the market opens again for overnight, then it'll pop up and I'll see. We'll see. Come on. But this is usually why after 4 o'clock I don't like trading, because it's really slow, and these, you know, crazy, you know, could just return to the range even at the end of the day. So past 4 o'clock, it's not the best. I'm giving it the chance still though, since we're still sitting in here, but hard stop's going to be below that low. I don't want it to go below there at all. And then we'll be done on the day, guys. I'm going to let this run. I'm going to grab a sip of water. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. I'm probably going to just get out, though, at this point. It's 4:22. I don't like being in after 4, so I think I'm just going to get out, guys, honestly, at this point. We'll see if hard stop hits here, though. It's just settling, though. I don't really think it's going to do much more at this point. So, GG, though. Good run on this last trade, guys. I'm going to cut it fully here, though. I am logging in. Yeah, I'm fully out right here, guys. So G freaking G. So, hey, man, I mean, regardless, it's a bummer we did get stopped a couple times in these first 2 trades, but it's tricky to always time it. We thought during 2 to 3, honestly, I thought that was going to set the run up, but we had to wait until that 3 to 4 last full hour here to get that run. Took sell side out one more time, and then boom. So bummer we didn't get to fully deliver in our favor, but you know, that's why, again, a good example of targeting that rejection block instead of the old high is a really good area, because this happens quite a bit. So if you targeted the rejection block, you would have gotten fully out at the high there, and then, you know, we could have been chilling. So, but GG, guys, nonetheless, we did really good in that last trade. Let's just come back tomorrow killing it, guys. I'm going to hop off. Adios. Thanks for coming, guys.